Alright everyone, so we've got some new major events coming up for Black Ops 6 and Warzone. With the coming release of Season 3 Reloaded, of course, there's a brand new set of limited time modes, some new cosmetics, and more coming to Call of Duty. Season 3 has been pretty good so far, and Warzone's been great as well. I've been enjoying my time dropping into Verdansk, and the maps in Season 3 have been pretty decent to say the least, but anyways, let's just dive right on into it. So there is going to be a 420 event coming up in Black Ops 6, but seeing as it's obviously not April 20 anymore, the 420 event will be releasing later than the original intended date because of the delay that we had in the release of Season 3. It was originally supposed to be out on March 20, but Season 3 ended up dropping on April 2nd, so that's why the content update is going to be releasing later. It seems right now that the Season 3 Reloaded release date is either the end of April or the very beginning of May, with the 420 related content also going to be releasing around that same time. It's obviously a bit weird to have this push for this sort of event, but there was a delay for Season 3, so at the end of the day it does kind of make some sense. One of the first things we know that's going to be added in the update is the new Joint Operations Limited Time mode. Now this mode is going to be available probably through the end of Season 3, and basically as the match progresses you cycle between 5 different modes, probably every minute or so, something like that. There are also going to be 4 different in-game events, and they will affect the way that you play the game itself. The 5 modes that you'll cycle through are basically just, of course, standard multiplayer modes, but they have different names for thematic purposes. The first is Very High Target, which is HVT. Hotbox is the next one, and that's just Hardpoint. There's also Headstash or Team Deathmatch. Inhalation is another one, which is Domination. And finally, you have Munchies, which is just Kill Confirmed. In terms of the in-game effects, you'll get third-person point of view, double health, visual hallucinations, and low gravity. So it seems like from this description that the in-game effects might be triggered by getting certain scores, or it will be something that gets cycled through each mode. We'll just have to wait and see. So a lot of these are obviously very clearly themed, but it's pretty similar to what we've seen in other limited time modes, including Pentathlon in the Squid Game event, where you'd cycle through different modes within the same game, which I really enjoyed that one, so it's nice to see that this sort of system is back. I thought it was a really good idea at the time, and I think it does add fun to the standard gameplay loop in Call of Duty. There's also going to be a limited time mode for zombies called Zombie Snacks. Not much is known about this limited time mode yet, but from the icon it does show us a cupcake that has a zombie face in the frosting. Now, Mr. Raffle Waffles did reveal something about the Zombie Snacks mode, so according to him, it seems like energy is replacing health, but it can be depleted by moving. Zombies will drop energy boosts, and avoiding damage allows a player to enter a sort of flow state that provides benefits for as long as you don't get hit. However, nothing has been 100% confirmed by Treyarch just yet on any of their social media accounts, but I am curious to see what the mode is going to be like. For Warzone players, there's also going to be a new limited time mode called High Trip, which seems to be similar to Resurgence, or it has Resurgence potential at least. Gameplay boosts are going to give you an edge, and there's also supposed to be a special announcer in the mode. It also seems like there's going to be some visual distortion, as we can see in the promotional image for it. Now, it's possible that this is one of those sorts of in-game effects that might get cycled through just like we have in the Joint Operations Limited Time mode, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, High Trip has been in Warzone before with Modern Warfare 3, and back then when it was available, there were 4 gummies that each did something specific for the gameplay. One of those is Green Boost, which will grant players a temporary speed boost and negate fall damage. There's Fill Up, which offers players with faster reload options. High Focus will make the player's job of spotting enemies easier by highlighting them with a red outline. There's also Loot Blast, which maximizes the loot potential for players and offers them extra loot from supply caches. There's also going to be a new event called Blaze of Glory, which is going to bring some new rewards for players, and we also have a variant of Nuketown that's coming with this event called Blaze Town, and it's going to likely be released in the Season 3 Reloaded update alongside the Joint Operations Limited Time mode in multiplayer. Obviously, with the theme that they're doing here, there's been a lot of bundles in the shop. You know, we've got Jay and Silent Bob, that's been a really big one that's been added. There's more content coming with Season 3 Reloaded though, including a new submachine weapon called the Lodra, which has low recoil and a fast fire rate and some decent range. Though it's not the most powerful SMG in the game, this will be unlockable in an event during Season 3 Reloaded. We also know that the map Haven is going to be added to Black Ops 6, and in the story, this one is a former KGB safe house. Now, apparently, this was actually a map that was supposed to be included originally in Modern Warfare 3, as was spotted back when Call of Duty announced Season 3, because it uses the same map art that was used for Modern Warfare 3 compared to the other ones in Black Ops 6. On top of this, we know that Signal is also going to be in the Season 3 Reloaded map lineup, and Signal is actually pulled from the Black Ops 1 campaign, if you remember that storyline and the number station. There's also going to be a new perk called Vendetta, which will be for perk slot 2 under the recon type, and it basically marks the last known position of an enemy that killed you for a short period of time. You get bonus score if you kill that enemy in that same short time period. Now for zombies, there's some more content coming with Season 3 Reloaded, including the Frost Blast field upgrade that's returning, and this one is going to allow you to create an icy chill field around you to slow down and freeze zombies. Directed mode for Shattered Veil is also going to be coming soon as well. So if you haven't finished the Easter egg quest just yet and you do want to get the special calling card, you have some time left to do that, but once directed mode drops, you cannot get that calling card anymore. For Warzone, Season 3 Reloaded is going to be adding Battle Royale ranked play for Verdansk. So this one is going to have 50 teams with up to 150 players per match, and you're going to be playing in trios. So a pretty challenging experience, and it does sound like it could be a lot of fun in Verdansk. There's also going to be new high-value loot zones in Warzone inside of named POIs that will be across all of Verdansk. And within these zones, you'll get extra high-value loot basically, so do be on the lookout for that in Season 3 Reloaded. There's a lot of other content that's going to be coming in Season 3 Reloaded for Warzone, like new contracts, the Bunker Buster kill streak, the portable decontamination station, and the specialist perk as well. It's possible that we might see some more collaborations, maybe not, but in any case, it does sound like there's a lot of content for Season 3 Reloaded. Season 3 has been a pretty solid one so far, I'd say. I haven't really had any complaints about it. The Black Ops tribute event, we just had that start a few days ago, and you could unlock the new John Black Ops operator if you want to learn more about that. I did make a video some time ago if you haven't seen it just yet. It's also possible that we may see event camos at some point in Season 3 Reloaded, but it's not entirely clear just yet if that's happening or not. I personally don't really see it happening because so far Treyarch hasn't really been giving any of that. We've mostly gotten weapon blueprints and operators. There were some rumors lately that we'd be seeing event camos just because Treyarch had apparently asked players as a part of the COD Recon Squad community outreach team if they would like to see event camos or operator skins or weapon blueprints and things like that. Basically, what would they prefer? I personally do like operator skins and weapon blueprints, but I also think that animated camos and just universal camos to use would be really awesome to see at some point as well. You can only use so many weapon blueprints, you know? We had a lot of these sorts of event camos back in Modern Warfare 3, but so far nothing in Black Ops 6, which is a little bit disappointing. But anyways though, I'll wrap things up there. Thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe with notifications set to all so you can stay up to date with all the latest content. Don't forget to share this video and leave a like, as well as comment below what you think about the upcoming events in Black Ops 6, and that's all for today, folks.